You're standing in a moment where it feels like everything has ended. But let's be honest, that feeling isn't a sign of failure. It's part of any big step forward. Starting from zero isn't something to fear, if you understand that it's a natural process. Billions of people before you have gone through it, and millions are going through it right now. In fact, starting from zero can be an advantage. Because you're free from everything that was holding you back. Don't believe it? Let's unpack that. When you lose everything familiar, your job, your relationships, your status, your plan, it's like shedding a heavy backpack. That load you've been carrying, full of things that once felt important, is suddenly on the ground. You're no longer weighed down. It's like in nature, a tree lets go of its old leaves to make space for new ones. And this moment, this pause, is powerful. Not because it's easy, but because real freedom of choice is awakening in you. In this state, fear is normal. It's not the enemy, it's a signal. Fear means you're alive. It activates your nervous system, primes you for action. Neuroscience tells us that under pressure, the brain starts rewiring itself, actively seeking solutions. This isn't just theory, it's backed by research. People who've lived through serious crises often become more adaptable, more creative afterward. The stories of famous people aren't myths, they're proof. Take J.K. Rowling, for example. Before she created Harry Potter, she was a broke single mother, surrounded by debt and self-doubt. But she started from scratch. Today, her books are translated into dozens of languages and sold by the millions. She is living proof that zero isn't a prison, it's a launch pad. What matters isn't what was, it's what you do next. If your head is full of thoughts like, but can I really do this? Here's the truth, no one knows in advance. No one can predict what strength will awaken in you when things get hard. That's the beauty of it. Human beings have an extraordinary ability to survive, adapt, and grow. Psychologists even have a name for it, post-traumatic growth, the process where people emerge from hardship stronger, wiser, and more successful. So how do you take the first step? Don't try to build a 5-year plan. It'll only overwhelm you. Instead, start with the simplest tool, observation. Pay attention to small things around you right now. What do you see, hear, feel? That tiny act of awareness is your first brick in a new foundation. Another crucial step, stop comparing yourself to other people's successes. Every restart is unique. For some, it's moving to a new city. For others, it's changing careers, or even just shifting how they see themselves. Don't measure your worth with someone else's ruler. Look at your small wins. Psychology has proven that recognizing even minor achievements fuels motivation and inner energy. Resources aren't always about money. Sometimes, your greatest resource is the ability to learn again, to stay curious, to listen, to yourself and to others. That's a skill you can build. Start by setting aside time each day to absorb something new, a book, a podcast, a conversation with someone who inspires you. It won't just expand your thinking, it'll slowly rewire your mindset. You'll start to fear less because you'll realize the world isn't your enemy. It's a lab for experimentation. Often, when we say starting from zero, we don't just mean external changes, we mean internal ones. How do you shift your thinking? How do you deal with fear and self-doubt? The answer is, mindset isn't fixed. It's a process. And you can train it. Journaling, meditation, self-reflection, these tools help you build a new dialogue with yourself. You stop being trapped by old narratives that no longer serve you, and start shaping your own. Finally, the most powerful engine of change is action. Not necessarily big or bold, sometimes the smallest step, like making a call, writing a sentence, stepping outside, can trigger a chain reaction. Through action, you create new neural pathways, shift your self-perception, and alter your relationship with the world. That's the ripple effect. Motion breeds motion. Remember, there is nothing more natural than starting over. Every day, thousands of people are handed a blank page. You can be one of them, someone who uses this moment not for fear, but for growth. Don't wait for the right time. Start now, with what you have. You're capable, not because someone said so, but because it's wired into you. To start from zero is to step into authorship of your own life.